Today we climb back into the top of Mythic with one of the most busted things from Avatar. Flyers. But you know we had to spice things up a little bit, right? So we added in some life gain, making this a mix between life gain and flyers, and surprisingly the two things mixed beautifully. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we've got an absolute banger with flyers today, man. Flyers absolutely kicked my butt in the early access event, and it is super overpowered, and I knew that, but today I'm putting a little bit of a spin on this one, a little bit of life gain flavor, and let me tell you guys, it got us back into the top 1500 very easily. So, and might I add, I made a lot of mistakes today's video. Okay, so I'm gonna need a little bit of slack to be cut for myself today because I made a lot of mistakes and made some non-optimized decisions, let's say that, but I still got a lot of wins and got back into the top 1500 because this deck is just absolutely stacked. And the way this works is we've got some brand new cards like Air Nomad Legacy, which is a really cool 2-mana enchantment that allows us to pump all of our flyers, making this a really nice on curve sort of anthem spell. And then on top of all of that, you get to create a little bit of a clue token, which is pretty helpful later in the game that you can utilize for some card draw. And then you immediately follow that with like the the eagle here, the Empyrean Eagle. This thing is pretty sweet because it does the exact same thing. It has an anthem effect tied to it for all of your flyers, giving everything +1/+1. We've got brand new cards like Aang, which is really ridiculous for like acting as like a pseudo counter spell to like sweepers, because sweepers are going to be like obviously one of our biggest weaknesses. If we have this on the right time, we can send that sweeper back to their hand for 2 and then swing in for lethal hopefully on the following turn. But the real MVP in today's video, guys, was Momo. If you can get a Momo in the opening hand, it's really everything, because everything these days needs some sort of mana reduction in order for you to, pop off fast and compete in this meta. And Momo is that for you. You're going to be able to play your first flyer for 1 mana less. I've made mistakes with this, obviously trying to play 2 flyers for a discount. You only get the first flyer at discounted rate, but this is also going to grow every single time a flyer enters the battlefield, which is pretty cool. But here's where I mix things up. I thought there were some really cool flyers with lifelink bodies attached to them, like the Ruin Lurker Bat and the Healer's Hawk, which both have lifelink early on tied to their body. And because this is so good, we can actually utilize really big spells that are really nice, like Exemplar of Light, which additionally has flying to get the pump, but it also gains the counters and it also draws us cards, acting as a pseudo mono white life gain deck on the back half of the deck. And then we've also got Resplendent Angel, which you can utilize very well here too, because if we can get enough life in a single turn, you're going to create some 4/4 angels on the end step, which actually works a lot better than I thought it was going to. And it's because of all the anthem effects pumping our lifelink bodies that it's really easy to gain 5 life in a single turn. And then I just splashed in 1 legend here of Yangchen, which is a really cool flying creature. I never got a chance to cast it in the video. I would love to see how this goes though. Elspeth Conquers Death was a very cool card for us, and I thought this would be a pretty interesting card to try out as well. But again, never really got a chance to try it. I would probably end up cutting this if I'm trying to be extremely try hard and adding in 1 more Resplendent Angel, but I wanted to spice that up a little bit with that card as well. Anyways, deck was pretty straightforward, pretty easy to play. Somehow I managed to make a mini misplay still, but it was really good. And I mean, like I said, climbed into the top 1500. It's absolutely smashing the ladder. So I hope you guys have some success with this one, and we'll catch you at the end. Peace. All right, well, I knew flyers were going to be good, but I didn't know they were going to be this ridiculous. We saw this played in the early access event, some sort of flyers builds and stuff like that, and they were very aggressive, very, very powerful. But today I'm mixing it with life gain, and I haven't lost a game yet, and I've played quite a few games, so I'm very excited to show you guys this one, because man, I have a really good feeling about this one today. I really do. All right, so we're up against Arabella. Ooh, that's a great find. That's a huge find. I think I'm gonna go here first though. That way I can attach it to something a little bit bigger. And no attacks. We're gonna stay defensive here against the Headliner and the Arabella. I've got really good blockers right now. They might play Delny, which might make it really impossible to block, but we'll see. Still no attacks from the opponent, no removal spells. That's good. That's a card. That's also a card. I'm gonna go, gosh, there's a couple of things I can do here. Sheltered by Ghost doesn't quite get us there as far as like actually triggering the Angel. I think I'm just gonna go with the Eagle for now. Still staying defensive until I can attach the Sheltered by Ghosts here next turn onto the Angel. I think we're gonna be just chilling. I do hope I get a land though. I'd like to be able to get a land and then just go Air Nomad into a Sheltered by Ghost. That'd be kind of helpful. Up against a really cool build here though. I really want to play the Arabella deck as well. I know there's a lot of really cool new things like Firebend Ascension or whatever it's called, the Fire Ascension. It's so good. All right, we got the land. That's huge. Let's start with this and see what happens. Opponent still has clearly a spell they can cast here. Could be Lightning Helix though. If it is, we're out of range of that. It could be a Get Lost though. That's the thing. Is it Get Lost? Because if it's Get Lost, that's gonna be really bad. I really hope not. I'm kind of taking a gamble here for sure, but Lightning Helix seems a lot more appropriate for this sort of thing. Okay. I'm gonna take Arabella, even though Voice of Victory is probably the right choice. I think Arabella is the quickest way to, you know, swing this game back into their favor. I'm gonna go with everybody here now because I have the life gain, so taking an attack in return doesn't seem too scary. Absolutely huge. Let's go. That Get Lost could have blown up my entire game plan, but they didn't have it, so that's good. I mean, so far so good. This seems like a pretty easy victory for us here, but I don't want to get too excited. I would like to get this down at some point. And it's any permanent too, which is so cool. They're full sending. That's weird. That is weird. And because I do have Yang Chen here, I'm gonna block the Voice of Victory. That's a lot of damage. I didn't think it'd be that much damage. That's quite a bit. But if I block here, we've got what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, they lose. Very close though. I mean, that was a really good turn for them. Pretty slow game for me though. All right, we got the opponent going first. We do got a Momo to kick us off here, which is great. Yeah, I mean, we keep this, right? We just need to get one more land and we've got ourselves an Exemplar early thanks to Momo. Sheltered by Ghosts is going to be pretty helpful here. It looks like it could be like a Simic copying Drunith sort of situation. Drunith would be a really good target for us to steal. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, we're gonna Sheltered by Ghosts on this. I don't think they're gonna have too much in the way of removal. They might, you know, I've seen weirder things with these kind of builds, but I don't think they're gonna have too much that's gonna be able to handle the ward too on that. So we should be pretty good for a little while, I hope. Okay, well, double sheltered it, making it even more protected. I'm fine with that. Drunith number 2. I think they're really relying on the fact that Drunith is probably going to copy something like a, you know, an elf. They're trying to get a ramp going that way because they missed a land drop. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? All right, we still got to continue slowing them. Well, we can slow them down, or I can go with the Exemplar. I think I got to keep slowing them down because once they get the elf down, we're gonna be in a lot of trouble. I thought I could play the Aang. I forgot it's just the first spell of the turn gets the discount. That's my bad. I completely screwed that up. Yep, it's an elf. I figured as much. Darn it. Okay, well, I completely screwed up because the duo is not what I wanted to play that turn. It should have definitely been the Exemplar. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Well, they went from no mana to all the mana really fast. And they're playing a version of this deck that I actually just put together myself too. I put together a Drunith with the Badger Mole Cub, and it's really good. It's really, really good. Well, I mean, they've got infinite amount of possibilities here because the mana is just locked in, so it is what it is. You can only take away, you know, you can't take away a third Drunith here. It is what it is. All right, let's just get over the top here, gain some life. I still can't believe I made that mistake. I forgot Momo was only for the very first flyer we cast for the turn gets the discount. That was pretty brutal. Momo is such a broken card though. The Riddler does not get copied, but they do draw 2 cards. That does get copied. And its ability says creatures you control get X to the end turn where X is the greatest power. And yeah, I think that's gonna do it for their turn, which means that we win barely. Goodness gracious, barely we got through this. Yeah, we pumped the whole field. They do have a flyer that can block though, so yeah, getting the eagle down I think was pretty imperative here. Let's keep pumping that Momo up just in case I'm missing anything here. I don't think I am though. I don't see any reach. I think we're pretty safe on this attack. Even with that big mistake we made early on, we still get through it. Let's go. That was close. Oh man, a third Drunith really caught us off guard. We kind of knew exactly what they were gonna do though. We knew exactly what they were working towards. All right, we got the opponent going first on this one. We got the Hawk into a Legacy, into an Eagle. That seems pretty good. It's not our greatest start ever. Momo would be the best thing to start with, but this is still very good. Very, very good. All right, let's do it. Legacy down. The opponent on Azorius though with an Arc, or an Anchorage. I'm sorry, Anchorage. I'm thinking they might be flyers as well, but there's a chance that they're control. I don't know. I have seen people, you know, running that card in their flyers build, so I'm not completely sold on it being control yet, but I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer to the idea. Oh man, control might be the optimized build against ours. We'll see. I don't love our chances. Okay, no other spells being cast is good. I'm gonna pay the life on this so I can get the pump from the Air Nomad. And then I have options here. I could always ghost and take this back, which I think would just, you know, really invite the idea of playing a sweeper. Let's see if they activate their Anchorage here to make a chump block. There's almost no way I think that's gonna happen. Like I said, I'm thinking they're holding on to a sweeper here. I think they're just a little afraid to pull the trigger on it for one creature. So I'm going to pass the turn and I'm just going to use the clue token. Again, if I had gone sheltered, I think that for sure would have invited, like, play that Day of Judgment. Let's see what they got. Elspeth. Okay. Strong possibility they just -3 here. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, so we get an Anchorage ourselves, which is actually really helpful. And I mean, yeah, I think we go with double duos here. I'm really worried though. I'm like 90% sure we're gonna get hit with the sweeper here, guys. It is what it is. I mean, the matchup just is really terrible. It's the first time we've gone against control too, so maybe not though. Looks like they play some creatures out. No sweeper, that's good. Okay, so if you're not running a sweeper out that turn, I would definitely say they don't have one then, right? You would think. If I go Shelter by Ghosts and I take this, I get this back. They can block with this though. That's going to be a 2/3. Ah man, I don't know. I think this is the play though. I think we go here. I really hope there's no sweeper, or I'm sorry, no removal like a Get Lost. Okay, we get that back. We gain some life. It's kind of huge. Activate this, and we got to decide how we're going to do this. I'm thinking both of these and then this here. That way, if they go Anchorage to block one of these to stop the Elspeth from dying, the other one gets through. This gets 2 damage through. I think this is the way to go. I'm really scared. I just don't like how much open mana they have to work with here. Yeah, rightfully so. Rightfully so, it's an Aetherize. Oh, that's brutal. That is brutal. And then we even get de-ramped because the anchorage coming back to my hand is brutal. All right. Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this game's over. This could get countered. Who knows? Let's just take a quick look at the top of our deck here. Just kidding. We're not going to do such thing. All right. They got us, man. It is what it is. Horrible matchup. We're going to take it, and we're going to keep it pushing. We're on a really big roll right now, so we'll take the L. All right. We're going to go first this time. We got ourselves a pretty interesting hand. It's not terrible. I don't love it, though. We got the life gain, though, into the exemplar. I mean, we got to hit land drops. I'm just very scared that we're not going to hit the land drops when needed. It's just a story of my life when that kind of stuff happens. So I'm not really counting on it, but we'll see. Okay, we hit a land. That's good. We did hit a land. I don't think we take that. I think we save it for the Badger Mole Cub that's coming down here on turn 2. Oh, it's another Drunith build. Okay. Oh, they can tap the talent for mana now. That's pretty good. And they bring down another pollinator, sure. All right, we're playing this for blue. We're for sure paying the life on that. And I'm gonna go with the eagle, keep the pressure on and keep my creatures, you know, attack power high with the lifelink. That's gonna be kind of huge. Give me another block or two. All right, ideally, I'd like to get down the exemplar next turn. I'm not gonna make any promises to myself that that's gonna happen. We need to hit a land drop again off the top, which is, so far we've already hit a couple, which is pretty nice. This is definitely a Drunith build again. I'm just trying to figure out. Oh, nice, we hit the land. Let's go, dude. Come on now. Too easy. I'm gonna leave the 2/3 back again because it kept the pollinator from attacking, and then hopefully this shuts this one down for the time being. Tidebinder to shut down my exemplar is crazy. That's annoying. I can send the Tidebinder back though next turn with the Ang, or I could even just Sheltered by Ghost on the exemplar. That'd be kind of fire. Yeah, let's just do that, and then we'll go Nomad. Dang, man, they shut down my card draw engine though. It's annoying. I hope they put the counter here on Tidebinder. Actually, do I? Because it would get Ward 1, and that would probably slow down my next curve out. You can have it. All right, here we go. Come here, Tidebinder. Taking you out. Air Nomad Legacy. Everything is pumped. Send the whole crew. We're gaining way too much life not to be, you know, putting them under pressure here. And we get them down to 1. I didn't even do the math on that. That's pretty good. Back to 22, by the way. GG's. GG's. Drunith is good, though. I don't want anyone to get the wrong idea. Drunith is really good, especially with Badger Mole right now. It's solid. All right, our curve out looks phenomenal in the beginning of this game here. A little bit of lifelink going too pretty early. Let's go. Healer's Hawk. Oh, we're firebending. Wait, are we? No, we're not firebending. What is that? Oh, another control player. That's not good, man. That is not good. All right. It is what it is, man. It's going to be some form of like Jeskai 4-color control, my guess. They look to be struggling to hit their Verge colors that they need, though. If I played this, I could go a couple different ways. Let's see if there's a priority stick. Okay, no priority stick whatsoever, meaning no instant speed removal. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a risk here and take this out. Getting the lifelink onto the Momo, I think, is gonna be pretty helpful. Very helpful. Extremely helpful. Ooh, I'm trying to figure out a way. Oh, this is gonna get bigger. Oh, perfect. Okay, let's do this. Let's go White Source, pay the life. Get this in. Get this in. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a really good turn. I am kind of putting myself out there though, aren't I, for a sweeper? Oh, I could be walking right into a sweeper here. I really hope not. Maybe holding Aang would have been the better play, but I was getting greedy. I wanted that 5/5 flyer because we put him on lethal clock here. Just no sweeper, please. I deserve to lose this game, though. That was a big overcommitment on my part. Big overcommitment. Spot removal's fine. That is actually fine. They paid the 2 ward as well. Okay, we're fine. They're gonna unlock that door, blowing up the other angel. Okay, fair. I got out of that one with not too many issues. Okay, go ahead and get in there. They're down to 8. I flash in the Aang to stop anything massive from happening here. Any sort of sweepers. Okay, stop. Oh, that's fine. Take that all you want. And then I'm guessing some form of like a get lost or another furnace option for the 5/5. We bounce it, we win. That was close. Almost I'm not playing very well today, huh? I'm realizing what the opponents are trying to do and what's been going on and stuff, but I'm not playing super well. All right, that's actually pretty bad for us because if I bounce it, it's only it's going to be a 2-mana spell, and it's only costs 1 this time around, so they're going to be able to just replay it. I'm trying to think here. Yeah, they're just going to be able to replay it anyways. All right. I mean, I guess we still probably should get this in. I'd rather not airbend anything. Perfect. Oh, thank God. Okay. Thank God. That was perfect. I mean, the odds of us drawing something to pump Momo to get him to lethal anyways was pretty high, but that was actually really good. Little overkill. All right, we're still winning. I don't know how, but we're still winning. All right, we got the opponent going first. I've got a pretty good start here, actually. The Momo making things cheaper is always really nice. And we're up against Life Gain. I like the matchup against Life Gain quite a bit, actually. Just need a Sheltered by Ghosts and I'd feel a lot better. This could be some sort of like Raise the Past build though too, which is really hard to beat. We'll see. We will see on this next go around here. Amalia. Nope, it's definitely Life Gain for sure. Leaning into that pretty heavily. All right, we're going with the duo first to make it cheaper and then the Healer Hawk. I guess I should have saved that Verge. I didn't want to take any damage, but I guess upon second looking at my lands here, I should have saved that Verge. But this is discounted, so I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Authority of Consuls is solid. That's going to slow me down. Things entering tapped aren't a big deal. And they do have a Shelter by Ghosts. What are they going to take here? I hope not Momo. Okay, good. No Momo take. That's good. They should have taken Momo. If they knew how good Momo was, they would have taken it. Get in there. We're definitely going to gain some life. Get the Exemplar going. Draw some cards. And there's a pump there. Let's go. That's huge. Unfortunately, I'm a little off curve now because of the Verge drop early on. I could have played both of these next turn, but now I'm kind of in trouble here. They get the 1/1 flyers now when they take damage. Nice. Yeah, I mean, we're going to go with the Eagle at a discounted rate here. And I guess we'll play the Anchorage and be really sad that I didn't play that correctly before. Everybody go. Might as well block the 5/5, right? So they're taking 5. It is a bit of a race here, though, because the fact they can keep chump blocking and then gaining life on their attacks is making this a little difficult to close out. And all the mistakes I've made today, which has been a lot, are starting to add up on me here. But the Exemplar of Light kind of carrying us through this. Wow. Okay, so they're going to just go for some sacrificial 1/1s here just to gain some life. Makes sense, kind of. They didn't take any damage though, so no bats. Okay. Yeah, definitely gonna go with this. And we're gonna go with this. And we're gonna go with this. Pretty straightforward. Did I get him? I might have got him. Yep, I did. Wow. We sure did. And we're back to 15. We were going to draw another card. Just overkill, really. Let's go. Top 1700. All right. Going first again with Momo. I mean, we're going to keep that every time. There's literally no reason not to. And Sheltered by Ghosts is going to be pretty clutch against a lot of matchups. Some not so much. It's looking like not so much. Uh-oh. I will go with the duo. Start gaining life when things enter. In case we top deck a exemplar. Not that I can play it with the mana I currently have, unfortunately. Dimir scares me, man. If it's a mid-range package, I think we're fine. But the fact that we see a Reef tells me this is probably more of a mill deck. And if it's mill, that means they're leaning a lot more into the control package. And I don't know if we can beat somebody who's actively trying to just remove and kill everything off the field. I think we all know what card's going here. All right, another duo off the top. Take it, I guess. Was hoping for either a white source or an exemplar. Ideally in that order, but we'll see. A sanctuary is weird. Okay. All right, we did get the white source. That's gonna pump the Momo up quite a bit here. And yeah, I mean, we have 2 blockers. Let's just send everybody over the top here. I don't think they're gonna block with that Deep Cavern Bat at any point in this game. If they do, I'm just gonna take their Preacher, which I don't think they can really afford. Now there is a simple problem though we got to worry about of Kaito, right? So like, or even the Enduring Curiosity. So allowing this to get through might be a no-go. I don't love the idea of chump blocking this here. I really don't. Like, letting it get through is no big deal, but letting it get through and then Enduring Curiosity comes over the top, that's a big deal. All right. I mean, it's just a lot of little 1/1s. It's not ideal, but it's getting the job done, I guess. So any sort of bird pump spell would be nice. An Anthem effect. I may want to actually look and add a few more Anthem effects into the build. I don't know. Maybe like a mana rock that pumps the field like a banner or something. I mean, we do have technically lethal here. I knew they had the Curiosity. You weren't fooling anybody. I wonder here what's going to happen. So they're going to go for the extra card draw here. Do I really care? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've technically got lethal over the top here, right? Which would force the opponent into having to block with the Deep Cavern Bat. I'm gonna let it get through. I don't know if this is very wise. I mean, we're letting them draw 3 cards, which is crazy. That's just Enduring Curiosity for you. But I guess it all comes down to this. It all comes down to this. That's fine. We don't care. Tap land, we don't care. What's the last card? That's really good. That is really, really good. Cross the fingers. Close the eyes. Interruption, we can count. We can pay the 2 for an interruption. If they play out a Merfolk that taps one of my creatures down, I still think we got it, right? 3, yeah, the 3 of these we get through. I don't know. I think we got it. Yeah, I think it's over. I think it's Jover, my dude. Wow. We did it, guys. We did it. Leaving the blocks, you know, not actually declaring any blockers on the last turn quite literally was the deciding factor. Wait a minute, I didn't have lethal? 2, 4, 6. Oh, they gained 1 off the Deep Cavern Bat. Ya dodo. All right, fair enough. I guess we're not over yet. It's not over yet. It's almost over. That's a great card. Dang, I forgot to take into account the life gain off the bat. So silly. So silly. I'm not playing very good today, I must say. All right, they've got another Enduring Curiosity. I'm cool with that. They're gonna shut down the flying on one of my creatures here. Sure. Ugh. Oh, no more Enduring Curiosity, huh? If they have Deadly Cover up here, okay, I was gonna say I would be appalled. I would be appalled. Thank God. All right, let's go Exemplar. Hopefully it sticks. My guess is Enduring Curiosity, but they would have played it after the attack there, so I don't know if that's really the play though. Aang is pretty sweet. All right, so they can block with that, and then they, I mean, this is technically lethal. Technically, we have lethal here, even with the bat blocking, because I am taking into account their life gain this time. Ah, an interference, though. That's brutal. Interference to create the 2/2 is crazy. I actually haven't seen anybody do that as a tactic to save themselves here. That's pretty good. But at least this time I have Aang, right? And Aang will close this thing out for sure. All right, let's see what happens here. They're sending everybody. Obviously, the Beast Binder going to be the main factor here in shutting down my Exemplar. We will be taking out 2 of these guys, because why not? They draw 3. Yikes. I thought this game was over already, man. How disappointing. How disappointing. All right, hot shot. Show me what you got. What's the big plays here? If they play Kaito, they tap down one of my flyers. That'd be pretty obnoxious. I hope it's not another Deep Cavern Bat. I hope they tap the Exemplar, because it's down low now, so they can block it anyways. Nah, they go for the flyer. Makes sense. Okie dokie. Let's see. If I go an Angel here. I don't know what to do. I guess we're still in this fight for a while, so it's a war of attrition. Let's just do this, I guess, then.
I need more intel.
And we'll flash in the Aang. We'll have to. We'll have to do what we have to do here. I'm gonna probably flash in Aang here to take out the Beast Binder before the turn starts. That way I can have all my flyers intact without being messed with here and losing their abilities. I think that's my best bet. At some point though, they're gonna send in another Merfolk here to oh shoot, I completely screwed that up. I guess I'm gonna go with the Curiosity then. I screwed that up. I was thinking in my head about the Merfolk and what it could possibly tap down and screw me over with here, but accidentally skipped through to the attack step too soon. So Beastbinder is gonna shut down the Exemplar. I'm gonna gain life though before that, so I can draw a card at least. And I am gonna send away the Curiosity. All right, that'll draw me a card. That'll get my Exemplar a lot bigger too. And I'll take out their 2 1/1s. My guess is that they're gonna just obviously bring this back in. Oh, that's a really good find. It's a really good find. All right. So that leaves them with what? 2, 4, 5 mana left over. So 5 mana left over. They draw 2 more cards. So they've got a full grip of cards here for their next couple of plays. Did they play a land yet for the turn? I'm curious. Man, I am tired today. I will tell you what, I am screwing up quite a bit in this video. Misplays galore. I was gonna take out the Beast Binder there on that one. That was definitely the play to make, but unfortunately screwed that up. Siren, it's a blocker. Still can't believe that Deep Cavern Bat play, man. The block to save them with the 1 HP was crazy. I feel like it's definitely still our game to win pretty easily here. It's just a matter of time, which is getting pretty annoying because I thought I could have had him a couple of times here. Had I been a better player. Just beating myself up here. Nothing but time to beat myself up over it. And each of their turns are taking a long time. I mean, rightfully so. They're really tiptoeing the line of like being able to continue the game and ending it. So I mean, I get why it's taking so long for them to decide what to do here. But another flyer on top. They keep it there. Do they have the means to draw it somehow though? Probably not. Not this turn at least. And as of right now, we've got pretty healthy board state here. They're gonna block here, and then they're gonna block here, and then we got 6 damage going over the top. My guess is there's some sort of kill spell here waiting and lurking in shadows. I would love to play Sheltered by Ghost here, but I just don't see a world where I play this and whatever I attach it to gets blown up. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like if I go to attach it to Aang here, to then try to take out the flyer, I'm guessing Aang is going to get taken out. Let's put it on something smaller then, I suppose. Something less likely that they're going to want to target. Okay, I mean, they could still technically take it out. Man, I don't even know what's going to happen here, but it ain't good. It ain't good. I know that. There's too many shenanigans. There's too many shenanigans. I could look up the Dimir, you know, mid-range package. And then kind of decide from there what I want to do, because it'd be easy to see all the cards that they could potentially have in their deck. But I think I'm not going to do that. I'm not a big fan of doing stuff like that. Okay, the Drowner's kind of what I expected. I still got 5 over the top though. No other Drowner. I'm gonna leave this back. I mean, they're just gonna chump block anyways, right? But then again, I mean, they have to block this, which would take away 1 attacker, meaning 1 less card draw for them. Either way, I think it works out to be the exact same either way. Stab. Wow. Oh my gosh. Killing me, Smalls. All right, they're gonna draw a bunch of cards again. Here we go. Here we go. Let's draw 4 cards. The Enduring Curiosity is quite literally the worst card ever. Keep in mind though, the life gain package that we decided to go with on this deck, instead of like the traditional flyer like aggro, low cost sort of flyer deck, I think is what's keeping us alive here. It's what's keeping this going. Oh man, that stab was a really good play. Instant speed too. I think there's only like 2 of those in the deck. Okay, I think on this next turn though, it's pretty simple. We just send everybody, and then I'm going to play the Resplendent Angel after the fact, and then that should spawn another, you know, flyer of some sort, a 5/5 flyer, and hopefully be too much with the go wide strategy. So we'll see. They're gonna pay the ward too to keep that locked down. I'm cool with that, I think.
Take a break, will ya?
All right, here we go. Here we go. We gotta send... Oh my gosh, this is so obnoxious. Okay. So obnoxious, man. What are we tapping down? I think... Oh, man. Obviously, in hindsight now, if I would have used a Sheltered by Ghosts on the Siren, we would have won. Post-combat, it's no good. Let's see what happens. Ay, ay, ay. Everything is going wrong right now. Literally every single thing is going wrong because everything they can do here is at instant speed, and it's really making it extremely difficult for me to decide like what it is I want to do and not do. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna attach this here. I'm gonna take away their ability to draw cards going forward. Maybe taking away their beast binder though might have been the better play. I don't know, but at least now if they want to use their beast binder on the exemplar, they're gonna have to pay 2 ward for that every single time, so that's kind of nice. You know they've got another enduring curiosity here clearly. I just can't catch a break, man. I really can't catch a break. They've literally had something to like just interfere and mess with me every single turn. It's getting so obnoxious. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3 cards they're gonna draw here. Huh. Okay, never mind. They're gonna pay the 2. I mean, I guess they still have mana for the curiosity too. They don't have it though. That's nice. That is nice. I mean, should I flip the Aang at some point in this game? I don't know. Maybe I should. I don't want to take a turn away from myself here, but it might be time to just flip the Aang and call it a day and just start putting pressure on them with the 1/1 counters. I don't know. I wish I could replay this entire game though. If I could replay the entire game, I would have done about 20 things differently. Not proud of myself with this one. Another beast binder, not that scary. Drowner can send my ruin bat back to my deck anytime they want to right now, so keeping that in mind. Okay. Just waiting for the opponent here. I mean, they've got 2 mana open. Okay, so they do send that back. All right, so again, I can flip Aang here if I want to, but now I've got the 2 life gain off of this. Is that 2 and then 3? It's not enough, unfortunately. So, I mean, flipping Aang is a possibility. If I send everybody over the top here, it's still not enough for lethal. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh gosh. I don't know what to do, man. I really have no idea what to do here, what the right play is. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Flip them, send this through. It's gonna have trample. It's gonna give everybody 1/1 counters. Sure. Sure, let's do it. Why not? Make it into a 6/6 body here. It's got trample, so they're gonna have to make a couple of block options. Everything is a counter. That's really nice because what's going to happen here is they're going to have to stack some blockers. So they either have to choose between a couple of these beast binders to absorb some of this, or they're going to have to, you know, lose their flyers. Either way, that puts them in a pretty bad spot for the next turn. I'm at 14 though, which is not great. That's pretty low on the life total here, so not super pumped about that. So they're going to take 3 and just absorb it all with the Siren. My guess is obviously they're going to target the Aang now too with the other beast binder, but they are down to 1 again. Well, make it 2, I guess. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm trying to think here. It's got to be another. I mean, I'm just waiting for another enduring curiosity here to screw up my day. Yep. Yup. They gotta pay the ward. Paying the ward has been pretty helpful, I will say. And there's the Curiosity, drawing them 3 more cards again. Okay, so we've lost all of our abilities on the Aang. That's tough. They've lost a lot of flyers though. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 total flyers are gone. Is this it? Did we actually get it? Did we actually win this game? Oh my gosh, they have no instant speed. It's over. It's over. Oh my gosh. Right? I've said that so many times. I'm not gonna say anything else anymore. I don't even know. I mean, 2 mana, nothing. Okay. Whew. Thank God. Thank God. That was a nightmare. That was literally a nightmare for me. So glad it's over. I don't think this will make it into the video, but we're going to try to play one more here real fast and see what we can do. Just don't want to end it on that one, to be honest, but I may have to. We'll see if we can get this into the video. Hopefully this is nice and quick and easy. Quick little win. Cap it off. That'd be nice. I do have a pretty good starting hand here to pump up the life gain for sure. Oh, it's going to be a really good matchup for us too, because we got the Sheltered by Ghosts. Let's go. Anthem away, baby. Eagle into Exemplar. Okay. No other land drops, maybe? Okay, they missed a land drop. Huge. Absolutely huge. Keep it going. Keep it going. This will be a very quick one, it looks like. I'm really hoping for a land so I can get this down and start drawing some cards, and then it's going to be definitely over. Nope, not quite. All good though. I got some more life gain and a Sheltered. I'm gonna save the Sheltered actually. I really don't have any threats on board here that I care about, and there's bigger things that I gotta deal with later, like an Ajani or an Essence Channeler. So yeah, send it on through. Are they gonna take it? All right, so I really wanted to get this one last game in too, because I'd like to finish in the top 1500 if possible. So, all right, cool. They do the Sheltered, which gives me a much better Sheltered myself. I'm still not gonna play it yet though. I'm gonna just play this tapped, go Exemplar, and then swing on in for some damage here. They take it, kind of how we thought they would. Another Exemplar is sweet. They're finally finding those land drops though. Sure enough. Okay, so if I go... What do I want to do here? This is actually a bit of a pickle I'm in here, because I mean, if I get a land, that would take care of it, but... okay, well... What if I do this? I like this plan. What if I go here, get back my Exemplar? I was gonna say, get back my Exemplar and then play a second one there. Either way, I mean, it would have been fine. Top 1500 finally, back in the mix. Let's go.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Fizzy, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah.